right off the bat I noticed that I don't believe this is the correct bobbin for this machine. It's either that or it's something is really worn in there, but there's a lot of play. Here we have a Consew model 226. This is a machine of one of my customers. It was her mother's machine, and they had this for a while in the back of the shop. And she said, hey, well, since you're looking at some other machines, why don't you take a look at this one, see if anything can be done for it. And I haven't really done anything to this machine yet. I really want to get it cleaned up first. So the first thing we're going to do is clean this machine up, and then we'll kind of figure it out. I have noticed that something is keeping it from moving, and when you look down here at the thread, there's a bunch of thread that's knotted up down there in the bobbin area. So that's probably what the problem is there. So sometimes when you're taking apart a machine to clean it, you notice things. So right off the bat I noticed that I don't believe this is the correct bobbin for this machine. It's either that or it's something is really worn in there, but there's a lot of play, and that's not good. Okay, so we got our machine cleaned. I am ordering a couple of parts for this machine, and those are going to be a tension assembly, because for one thing, this tension, the portion of the assembly right here is bent off to the side and fairly useless. And then over here the check spring is broken, and new assembly actually comes with all that assembled. And so I'm getting a new assembly because it's actually cheaper to do that than to buy the individual parts. The bobbin case it appears to be too small. So I've ordered a new one, and we're gonna see what the deal is with that. I mean, that may be okay, but it seems awfully loose. And then the walking feet need to be replaced. The actual walking foot, the one that moves with the needle, has a lot of needle strikes on it, and is actually blown out on one side of it. So that needs to be replaced, and we're going to get one of those on order as well. So overall, we're only looking at a total of probably around $75 to get this thing running, plus the fees for the actual doing the maintenance on it. But I think it looks a lot better now, getting all that crud off of there. I mean, I don't do restorations, so this is not going to look perfect, but it's going to look a lot better than it did, and it's going to work a lot better than it did, because these things, you can pretty much get any part for them, so you can continue to refurbish them and put them back in service. And that's what we're going to do. So here we are, a couple of days later. We got our packages in the mail with our parts for our Consew 226.